I can say. Dave's Hot Chicken f***ed me up. I don't even need to go into detail as to what Dave's Hot Chicken has done to my asshole this morning. My asshole is taking a beating worse than when I was in the industry. Dave's Hot Chicken. The hot is not around. It's really hot, and that's coming from somebody who likes hot, but overpriced, overhyped, and I'm probably gonna have diarrhea tomorrow. I just got to the barn. It is foggy. I love it. I love this kind of weather. Finally starting to feel like fall in California. Better late than never. After I get to the barn, he usually let out all the horses. This is Patrick, one of the horses I nanny for. Hello! When you have a horse, it comes with a lot of poop. Horses poop a lot. Virgie bird, virgie bird, virgie bird, virgie bird. I love you. Suddenly, my shoulders are like on fire because I got the flu shot on this arm, the COVID shot in this arm. The COVID arm is worse than the flu arm. I got to the barn and I started like moving horses around. My shoulders, where the injections are like hot to the touch, like flaming hot, and they fucking itch. I don't know what that is about. Got 2 for the price of 1. Actually, they're both free, but you know what I mean. Like, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. A shot here and a shot there. My husband got shot both arms. F that noise. I'm out here on the trails, and today I decided to actually be in a saddle. I'm in an English saddle today, which is so weird because honestly, I haven't ridden an English saddle since Juliet, which has been a while because Juliet was always sick, and then the last like few months I owned her, I couldn't ride her because, well, she had cellulitis. So anyways, needless to say, it's so weird. I wear a saddle when I pony Willow, but I wear a Western saddle, so it's a totally different feel. I don't really like to put a Western saddle on Virgil too often just because my Western is super heavy. It's a really great saddle, but it's just really heavy. I'm trying to break in my English saddle. I have a Wintec with an adjustable gullet, so it was cool because it used to be Juliet's, now it's Virgil's because I adjusted it. I made a fatal flaw. I forgot to put a rubber stopper underneath, and I got this new pad, and this pad is super slippery. Ow! Might be a stupid idea doing this one-handed. Ow, Virg! Dude. What? Ow! Ow! I also realized on my ride, I made a fatal flaw. I forgot with my English saddles, I get really sore calves if I don't wear my half chaps. I just get pinched the whole time. Oh well, at least I'm riding Virgil, and that's my favorite thing in the whole world. A lot of people ask me, what is it about horses? Why are you borderline obsessed with horses? I mean, maybe to an unhealthy status. If I do not see my horses for the day, whoop, careful, Birch, I definitely get really bad anxiety. And I think that's because for the last 2 years, thanks to the pandemic, I've literally spent every single waking day with my horses, sometimes twice a day. I usually get to the barn around 8 and I stay till like 1, and then I'll come back around their dinner time, you know, tuck them in goodnight, see how they're doing, make sure they're okay. The pandemic was kind of a blessing in disguise because of the fact that I got to spend so much time with my horses, and I was home, and Juliet was very sick during the pandemic. I got to spend that last year and a half with her every single day. She taught me so much. I was just broken beyond belief when she passed away. It was like a major shocker. She taught me so much. She made me a better horsewoman for sure. When I really got involved with horses, I was going through a very traumatic time in my life. I was in a really abusive and toxic relationship at that time. I was absolutely in love with this person. Oh, you know how it goes. You forgive people for their flaws because we all have flaws, and you want to believe that
that things will get better, right? So I really immersed myself into horses, and I kind of found my sanctuary, my safe place. It was just Virgil and I got into horses, and it was my happy place where I felt safe, where I felt loved unconditionally. I was forgiven for my flaws, mistakes. Virgil was very forgiving, and we both were learning so much because he was a baby too. My horses have always been there for me, and it's always been a place where I felt safe and happy, and it's the one place I can go to. I have a very active mind, and I also have a bad habit of kind of obsessing over things that happen to me and thinking out different scenarios. Oh, what about this? Or what if this? Or why'd they do this? And I kind of have a problem with letting it go when I'm hurt and disappointed. I take great pride in the fact that I am very selfless, and I go out of my way to do things to make other people happy, and sometimes I abandon my own happiness, forget to think about myself first. I've just always been that way. It's just a little story of my horses have always been there for me, and it's the one place I can shut my mind off and relax and find sanctuary, and it's kind of like my meditation.